Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Second down, McNair. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We got to step it up. Check three, check three, check three. Switch, switch, switch. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Tanner Vallejo in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That's 180. Don't get nervous.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. To throw is Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Penny. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 16, Rosen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Drop deep, drop deep.
McNair. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tanner Vallejo has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Set, hut. Pittsburgh. Mike. Go. Just like that. Just like that. Jump. Shoot.
To throw on third down. McNair. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. Go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 43.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53. Mike, 53. Okay, double up. Over. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey. Bang. Bang. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McNair. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike, 53. Mike. Come on. You better bring it. Switch. Slam. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's get it together.
From the gun, McNair. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 38, Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, Mike 52.
Here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Keep it up. Check 99. Check 99. Check 26. Check 9.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Big stop. Let's go. Check the backer. Check the backer. Under 10. Under 10.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's McNair. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
That's track. Kill. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, McNair. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5 now. Rosen. It's caught here by Adams. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 49.
Rosen to throw again. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Set, ready. Number 53. Let's go, defense. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the edge.
To throw, McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
General West.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch.
80.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Hey, alert, alert.
SOS.
Go.
SOS. 49.
And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
I'm plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 6 yards. Right. Zoom. To you. I'm coming up to you.
36.
Go.
Now McNair. And he finds Penny. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
McNair. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Yeah, that's what I do.
Sponge. No.
Hey, alert 3.
Now McNair. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hey, orbit. New mic 52.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And that's complete to Adams. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 50.
52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Now Rosa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Let's see what you got. 49. Hey, Haywood. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Rosen's pass intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Check 53's Mike. I got one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hatchet. Why? Get wide.
Throwing again. McNair. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Out. Tighten up. Rush in. Check, crunch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, turn it out. Turn it out. Ball trot.
Operating from the gun, McNair. That's caught by Penny. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Check 48's the mark. Check. Check 4. Check 4. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check. 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 Kill. 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 Turn up. Kill. Kill. Turn up. Set up. Check 31. Check 31. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll run with Penny. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3. Check 3.
Following the fumble recovery, McNair, he's going to launch this thing. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw is Rosen. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Cardinals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
49, guys. Mike.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tanner Vallejo in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You're not ready. You're not ready. 49. Check 49. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Order.
Here's McNair. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Mike, 53. Mike, you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check 3, check 3. Kill. Check, check. Lucky. Slam.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. That's going to be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rosen will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. McNair to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Bang, 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 bang.
On 1st and 10, McNair. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. McNair. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey. Play. Mike Smith. Rip right.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get